All right. So we're going to get started today. You can lie on your back or come to sit. Either way is fine. Wherever you want to set your intention and ground today. All right. Welcome. My name is Tejal. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. Happy to have you in class today. This is a 45-minute yoga asana focused practice. Take a deep breath. Notice your surroundings. Notice the energy level of your body. Notice where the breath is deep and where it might be shallow. And then if you like, go ahead, place your hands right on top of your heart. Deeply breathing, maybe the eyes close, maybe the gaze softens down to a point on the floor in front of you. Wherever you choose to look, let the attention draw inward. Just like we quickly scanned our senses, ourself, our thoughts, and our emotions. Notice that whatever arises during your practice, you have every opportunity to pause, reflect, to keep moving, or to lie down. Okay, whatever you need to do during this practice, give yourself permission to do that. Listen to your breath in and out. And as you continue to focus on your breath, I'm going to offer you some thoughts I have that really define why our practice is the way it is. Lately, I've been thinking about, how to describe myself in terms of my bio, my about me. And sometimes that comes up, right? When people ask you for a description of your services, when they ask you for your bio, when they ask you to write in no more than 2 sentences or 50 words about yourself. And so I've been thinking about how to send a message that's clear and honest. And it makes you think about what's important, right? What is important in the message that you're sending, in the work that you're doing, in the vibe of the work that you're doing? What is your emotion behind it? What do you wish to convey behind the actual doing of the task? And so what I do is I teach yoga, but what I wish to convey is something I've been playing with is the celebration of identity and life. This idea that even if it's work, quote unquote, can it be a celebration? So I wanted to offer you this practice with the idea and the intention around celebrating yourself and celebrating this moment of today. Whether it has turned out the way you wanted, whether you've turned out the way you expected, in this moment, can you celebrate parts of you? And in this moment, can you celebrate just being here now? And find joy in your actions, joy in your choices around being here in this moment, around being just as you are in this moment. And in that way, can we try to shift the dynamic of the things we are committed to and the things we are obligated to and the things we are working on to be choices around finding joy in different things? That can be really challenging if we don't enjoy our work. Already, we know that. That can be really challenging if we feel stressed and we want to be here in this practice, but there are other things maybe that we feel are more urgent. So allow yourself these moments right now, right here, to explore if you can let all that other noise and mess kind of sit to the side and just be here with the fullness of being here without the heaviness of any other thought. And fully immerse yourself in this practice, making it a step towards a mindfulness practice. The first step being presence. Fully immersed in this moment and in this material body and in the ability that you have today. And one of the reasons I want to pose this practice as a joyful celebration is because some of the posturing and mobility work that we'll be doing today is quite challenging and requires a lot of focus. And in order to achieve perfection, as I, roll my eyes, we might get really serious and we might get really grounded in a way that restricts our mobility. So I want to invite you to find a lightness through this practice. And Chris, if you joined, I just want to call you out because it's a little bit inspired by your Instagram post that you sent me. So go ahead, you can release your hands from your heart. You can keep them there. We're just going to open up the breath once more to set the intention of moving with celebration today, moving with a sense of choice and joy. And see if you can do that with a smile on your face. And a little bit of relief. That this practice is smack dab in the middle of the day, that you have other things going on, but that you're giving yourself permission to enjoy it. So naming it right up front, what might be holding you back, what might be weighing you down. Let's name it to release it. And then one more full breath just to explore being present, being mindful, and possibly celebrating the breath. Good. If you like, please join me on an inhale for Om. Right, go ahead, release your hands. Come to lie on your back. And then as you rest on your mat, on your back, go ahead, spread your arms out to your sides. And then with your arms out to the sides, as you inhale, spread the toes, widen through the feet, and stretch out through the heels. And exhale, just release the feet heavily. We're going to go through the body like that. Inhale, lift the hips, pressing down into the hands, keeping the upper back rooted. And then exhale, release the hips. Inhale to lift the heart. See if you can actually pick up the heart. Press into the hands, maybe back of the head, hips down. Exhale, roll down, shoulders, spine, release. One more time, inhale, spread through the feet, press out through the heels, toes go wide apart. Exhale to drop. Inhale, hips lift, heels down, heart down. Exhale to drop. Inhale, chest rises. Breathe. Exhale to roll down onto your back. Slide one foot onto mat. Slide other foot onto mat. Drop the knees left and right. A few more times like that. Loose through the spine. Hands can stay as they are. You can move them out to the sides even wider. So part of celebration is free form. Not always having a tight schedule to stick to. And even if you do like having a schedule, allowing yourself to move around in that schedule, shift blocks, shift tasks, something I'm always working on. The feeling that I'm still accomplished, even if I didn't get to cross something off my half-hour block or my task list. Okay, and when you're feeling kind of loosey-goosey in your legs and your hips and your spine, go ahead, roll onto your back. I want to invite you to bring your knees into your chest. And then your legs up in the air. So you can keep your palms down, you can keep your palms up, but try and keep your legs up. And you might bring your hands down by your hips as you inhale, hip lift. Exhale to roll down. So it's not a hiking up with a real big motion. It's an actual drawing in and down through your front of belly and low belly to lift the back of the hips. We're going to do that about 10 times total. Coordinate your breath with movement. Doesn't matter if it's inhale to lift or exhale to lift, but keep that firmness through your belly as you draw your belly back and down and lift through the backs of your hips. Try not to lift your shoulders or your head, so really just control that movement through the lower body. notice when the swing of the legs gets really big, you want to make it a micro swing. So notice over time, you might feel like you're moving into a pattern of ease or comfort. You want to stay in that small regulated space. So when you're done with about 10, doesn't matter if it's 10 or 11 or 9, really let yourself explore there. Go ahead and drop your left leg, keeping your right leg up. So we're going to take the left knee behind the right, and then we're going to hug the left heel as much to the right as we can while the right leg stays straight. So take a moment to explore this kind of twisted left leg, stacked knee to knee, but behind your right leg. And you might even have to look at the screen, but I want you to feel this in your body as you extend through your right leg and hug in through your left heel. Okay, and with your right hand really close to your left foot, tap the top of your left foot. So find it, see if you can tap. You might have to hug your legs in even more. And then take the right arm up and back, up by the ear. Yeah. And then take the right arm, left arm up and back, so your other arm. And then take your left hand and see if you can tap the top of the left foot. So you're crossing the body to find the left foot. You might not even find it. You might just reach for it and not even tap it. That's okay. Arm up and back. And then take both hands up towards the extended leg, towards the right leg. So lift the sides of your shoulder blades up. Okay, inhale the arms up and back. Exhale, take the hands back to the side. Both legs up in the air. And then release both feet down to the mat. Both knees into the chest. Extend your left leg now. Take your right knee behind your left knee. And then pivot so that you're hugging your right heel towards your left hand, but off the ground. Press out through your left heel. And so both heels and legs are pretty active here. And then take a moment to find your breath. Try and find ease through the upper back here. We're not quite moving through there yet. And then when you're ready, we'll start to add that. Left hand to top of right foot. See if you can find it. Inhale, left arm up and back. Good. As you exhale, left arm towards left foot. And then inhale, up and back. So now we're going to take the right arm up and back. And as you exhale, bring it towards the top of your right foot across the body. So we're hugging in to find it. We might not touch, that's okay. Inhale, up and back. And then both hands up towards the left leg. Good. Reach up and back. Slide the hands down. Take the legs up in the air. Exhale, feet to mat. One more time. Inhale, knees in. Exhale, straighten the legs. Good. Rebend your left knee. Slide it behind your right. Pivot your left heel in towards your right hip. Extend through the right heel. Deep breath in, right arm up and back. Good. Right hand to top of left foot. Right arm up and back. Right hand to toes of right foot. Up and back, resting there. Inhale, left arm up and back. Good. Across the body as you exhale, try and tap the top of your left foot. Inhale, arm up and back. And then exhale, both hands to top of right foot. Good. Reach up and back. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, legs straight. And exhale, tap the mat. Inhale, knees in. Exhale, straighten the legs. Good. On your inhale, bend your right knee. Hug the thigh to thigh, heel in. Good. Inhale, left arm up and back. Exhale, tap top of right foot. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, tap toes of left foot. Inhale, up and back, resting. Inhale, right arm up, and then exhale, hand to foot, across the body. Tap if you can. Inhale, up and back. Good. Both hands, exhale, top of left foot. Good. Reach up and back. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, both legs up. Press. Exhale, release the feet to the mat. Good. Take a bridge pose. Lift the hips. Lift the heart. Chin to chest. Press into feet, toes, hands. Exhale, roll down. Twice more. Inhale. Lengthen and lift. Exhale, round and lower. And once more, bridge pose. Inhale, lifting, press into feet, open up chest and heart. And exhale. Knees into chest. Hands to thighs, side to side. Forward and back. Roll to stand. Let's say rock, but I said roll. Roll to stand and coming up to face the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up and back. Just a few times. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, unroll, come up to stand. Mountain as you exhale. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, unroll, come on up to stand. Mountain. One more time, inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, fold. Hands to mat this time. Softly step back. We'll take a tabletop. Inhale, tuck and untuck and arch. Exhale, tuck and round. Couple more. Inhale for cats. You can change it up if you like. And exhale for cow. Inhale for cat. And exhale for cow. Come on through neutral. We're gonna play. Okay, remember what I said earlier. Try and celebrate this practice rather than lock yourself into it. Step the right foot back, raise the right leg. So we're gonna mimic what we did on our backs. Hug the right side behind your left. Try and draw the heel in towards your left hip, and then take a breath. Lift the navel, keep squeezing that right foot towards you. When you're ready, if you're ready, lift your left hand and tap top of right foot. Inhale the arm forward. Exhale, hand to mat. Okay, let's add that nice and slow. Right arm raise, reach it forward. Notice your breath, notice your stability, and then see if you can take the hand behind you and still find the top of the back foot. So whatever arm rotation of the shoulder feels good, find it. And when you're ready, take the arm forward and hand to mat. So that went pretty well for me. I wonder how it went for you. Raise the right leg back and release, table. Inhale, left leg back, squeeze thigh behind thigh, draw the heel in towards right side. When you're ready, stabilize in left hand. Let's take that right arm forward first, breathe in. As you exhale, tap top of foot, see if you can find it. Inhale forward, exhale, release. Okay, press into your right hand, stabilize in right top of foot. Inhale, left arm raises. See if you can find the top of foot behind you. So one side might be shakier than the other. This is what it is for me. Inhale the left arm forward and down. Send the left leg back. Release down to table. Tuck the toes, sit back, hips to heels. We're gonna do that one more time. Maybe sit for child's. Inhale back to table. Good, as you exhale, find your fingers and palms pressing down. And as you inhale, send the right leg back, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, hug into that twist, draw the foot out to the left side. And when you're ready, inhale the left arm forward. Exhale, tap to top of foot. Lift your whole body away from the mat. Inhale to reach forward and exhale to land the hand. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, reach behind you, maybe tap the foot. Inhale, right arm forward. And exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, right leg back and up. Exhale, table. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, twist. Hug the heel in towards the side. When you're ready, right arm forward. Right hand to foot. Right arm forward and down. Stabilize. Left arm forward. Left hand reaches back for top of foot. There we go. Inhale, left arm forward. And exhale, hand to mat. Inhale, left leg back. It's a tabletop warrior 3. And exhale, table. Tuck the toes, sit back, hips to heels. Come back to table. Shift forward and exhale, press back. Keep the toes tucked. One more time, inhale forward. Stretch through the backs of the wrists, tops of wrists as well, and press back. This time stay here. Lift your knees, downward facing dog. Step the feet about hips width distance, big toes a little bit more in than the heels. Press down through center of palms and finger knuckles. Okay, soft bend in the knees. Let the heels rise off the mat and then lengthen through the front of the head. Lengthen through the top of the head. Deepen the breath. Notice where you are in space. Notice where you are in this moment. Can you find a little bit of joy and celebration in this practice? And for me, maybe that comes from slow movement. Maybe it comes from bouncing. It just depends on where my energy's at. Okay, from that, press through the hands, drop down into the finger knuckles, soft bend in the knees. Lift through the sitting bones. You got it. When you're ready, right leg raises. Bend the knee, open the hip, squeeze the heel to bum. Drop your left heel, lift the outer left hip, and take another breath in. Good. When you're ready, step the foot forward. Back knee comes down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Good. As you exhale, step to plank. Take a side plank onto the left pinky toe side of foot and left hand. Take a breath in, right arm lifts, maybe right leg lifts. One more inhale. One more exhale. Three-legged plank. Option to take a three-legged flow. Keeping that back leg lifted. See if you can find your up dog. And then up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg raises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Press into your right heel without locking out your right knee. So it's a little bit tricky, and see what the limitations are. While you push back and down, try to keep the knee a little soft as you ground down through it, but also lift your outer right hip. So there's a little bit of rotation, a lot of awareness to what the leg is doing to keep you lifted. One more breath. When you're ready, step forward. Back knee softly comes down. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Good. You might just really hug your legs together. Back bend if you want it. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands to mat, tuck back toes, lift back knee, push out through the heel. And you might stay here for a breath or two, lifting your back thigh, or softly step to plank. Side plank onto right hand, outer edge of right foot. You can scissor your feet down, you can drop your right knee, or you can stack your feet. Left arm might raise, lift the bottom hip, and you might lift your left foot. Press out through the heel, push down through right hand. Take one more breath in. That three-legged plank if you want it. Lower halfway. Upward facing with your back toes tucked and your left leg lifted. Downward facing, tops of feet down. Sitting bones up and back. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more time. Inhale, right leg raises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep your left knee micro bent. Round of breath. Notice what you notice. Soft step forward. Anjaneyasana, back knee down, arms up and back. So you can drop into your hips. I'm pretty mobile there, so I want to open up the center of my spine, the middle of my back, and lift my hips. When you're ready, side plank. You might take plank to side plank. You might go right into that single leg. Right arm raises. Over the ear if you want it. Right foot lifts. Keep breathing. One more breath. Okay, when you're ready, single leg plank. If you're going to a single leg flow, exhale. Single leg up dog, see what comes up for you. Downward facing dog. Nice slow build here. When you're ready, left leg raises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stay for a round of breath, noticing what you notice, noticing your patterns and trying to work into softness through them. And still enjoy that practice. Stepping forward on an inhale, nice and soft for your Anjaneyasana. Arms come up. And then play with something new, something strengthening in this shape. Hands to mat. So prepare for that side plank. You can take many steps to get there. You can take a single step back to get there. Arm might raise, come over the ear. You might lift your top leg, keeping that rotation to neutral. Deepen the breath. Good. And then notice your flow transition. Where are you going with it? How are you opening? And explore that down dog, that sweet, sweet home base. Deep breath in. And a clearing breath out. Deep breath in. And a clearing breath out. A little different this time. Inhale, right leg raises, bend the knee, open the hip. Step softly forward, back knee stays lifted, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, twist to the right, tip it up and back. Find that back bend. Soften your outer right sitting bone and draw the thigh back while bending the shin and knee forward. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to mat. Your choice, down dog or flow. Your flow through today. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Soft step forward. High lunge when ready. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, optional back bend. Add it to the twist. And while you're here, see what you're resisting from. See if you can find more life and lift in this posture while twisting. One more breath. Cartwheel the hands down. Take your flow or transition back to down dog, however you like. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Clear the breath out. Lifted hips and heels, soft bend in the knees. Lightly walk, walk, or hop forward. Find your way folding, top of mat. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, half lift for 3. Exhale to fold. And notice where your gaze is in your half lift. Try and look straight down with a long back of neck. Exhale to fold. And once more. Inhale. And exhale. Unroll, come on up. Shoulders roll up, back, around and down. Surya A, inhale the arms up and overhead. Back bend if you want. Exhale, fold through heart center, melting. Inhale, half lift. Notice the gaze. Exhale, plant hands, step, step, or hop back. You can lower halfway. You can bring your knees down. Move through our back bend, knees lifted, heart open, and lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. You can make it your own if you need to take a pause to reflect, to catch your breath, to fold over your legs. Breathing. Finding your shape in space. Now, when you're ready, walk, step, or hop forward, folding over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Unroll or arms wide as you rise up to stand. Press into your feet. Maybe lift the chest, lift the heart. Hands through the heart. Mountain pose. Let's take a round of breath in. Steady through the legs. And a full breath out. With that type of breath, long, intentional, inhale the arms up and back. Exhale to forward fold. Second round, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant hand, step, step, or float back. We'll meet through that flow, wherever you're going today, into your downward facing dog, or your wide standing forward fold, or your wide knees child pose. Notice what you notice. Prep your transition, heels lift, palms press. Soft bend in the knees, look forward. Lightly walk, walk, or float. Forward, half lift, look down, not forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come wide, go up. Palms meet, back bend. Exhale, hands through heart. Release your arms, mountain pose. Good, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. We're gonna simply play. You can bring your hands to your heart. Draw your right knee up and into your chest. And then slide the right knee back behind your left. Pivot the heel to the side. And while standing tall, see if you can find that squeeze of your legs and still ground into your left foot. Just like we were on our backs with our legs, go ahead, release the arms wide and down. And then see if your left hand can tap top of right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Good. Take your right hand behind you and tap top of left foot. Good. Take your right arm wide and then take the arm up. Good. Take both hands back and down. Draw the knee in front of chest and release the foot. Good. Inhale, left knee up and in, and exhale, left knee back. So practice in balance, but also practice in not clamping down. Take the knee behind the knee. Bring your left heel out to the left. See if you can stand tall, but still find that rotation. It's okay if you don't see your foot peripherally. You take your right arm up and then sweep it down. See if you can tap the foot. Somewhere there, you might be able to sense it in space. And then inhale the arms up. Good. Take the left arm up. Behind the back, see if you can find the right foot. So try to move the arm, not the foot, to back bend and tap. And then inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale. Draw the hands down. Inhale, knee into chest. And release the foot. Go ahead, step it out. As wonky as that is, see if you can explore really finding the connections. Let's do it one more time. Right knee into chest. Right knee behind left. Plug those thighs together. Maybe the knees together. And then draw that heel up and in. Take the left arm up. And then tap left hand top of right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Keep it there. And then take the right arm up. Take the right hand behind you. Flip the palm. See if you can find top of the foot behind you. And then take the arm back up. Release the arms. Draw the knee into the chest. And release the feet. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, hands through heart. And release the arms. Inhale, left knee into chest. Pivot just the left leg back. And then back into the right. Squeeze the thighs. And then the left heel even more to the right. So when you're ready, right arm raises. Tall through the standing leg. And then exhale, right hand to top of left foot. Noticing where the, problem areas or tricky, unfocused areas are. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, left hand back behind you. See if you can hug the foot in, but still back bend to top it. And then both arms up. Take the arms down, take the knee forward, and release the foot. Deep breath in, arms up and back. Exhale, hands to heart, and release the arms. And slowly come into your chair pose. Sit back, arms raised. Hands to heart. Breathing as you sit back even more. Maybe lift the chest and draw the hips back just a tad more. We'll take 3 more breaths. So really feel that, where you feel that, and try and be in the body, celebrating the moment that you're in. The ability to hold this shape and feel what you feel. One more breath. Rise up to stand, arms overhead. Back bend if you like. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold over the legs. Good. Take your chair pose, hands to heart. Draw the right knee up. We're going to add all that we've been doing and then see if we can still find balance. Take the right knee with the foot lifted behind the left knee. Fold to halfway. Extend the arms out to the sides and hug your right heel towards your left side. So our left hand is close to our right foot. See if we can tap. Take the arm forward. Now our right hand, see if we can go across the front of body and find that left foot. Tap and take the arm forward. Extend the right leg back, warrior three moment. Step back to your chair, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, go wide, reach out and up. We're just gonna do one more time, other side. Hands to heart. Sit to chair. Lift your left heel. Take your left heel up. Slide the knee behind the right. And then pivot that left foot as much to the right as you can. Go into a halfway lift. Take the arms out wide. And then find your focus. Right hand to top of left foot. Tap. Arm reaches forward. So here's where you got to focus. Left hand to top of right foot. Find it. Take the left arm forward. Extend for warrior three. And step forward to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Release, head hangs heavy. Shake it out, find your breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Unroll up to stand. Shoulders roll up, back, around and down. Deep breath in, arms up and back. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. We'll just be here for a few breaths. Play with planting the hands, or at least pressing into the fingers with the knees bent. Every exhale, push a little firmer into the ground. Drop the gaze behind you, not down. And take a moment to celebrate this moment. Your full presence in the way your hands feel touching the earth, tapping into the material of the floor, the mat. The way your shoulder blades feel as you turn your elbows to point straight back. The way your breath feels when your belly expands against your thighs. And then circle around again to feel all those things. Hands to floor. Shoulder blades on the upper back. Breath into belly, onto thighs. And slowly step your feet back. Come into plank. Press the heels back. And then rock forward to your tiptoes, keeping the pelvis lifted. Couple more times, high plank, push the heels back, stretch the calves, and then rock it forward, hips stay lifted. Once more. And forward. Good, keeping the toes tucked, take an up dog. Push back through the toe mounds, widen across the collarbones, keep the neck lifted and long, maybe even look up. When you're ready, release the knees, sit back, child's pose. Head might roll side to side. Slide forward onto your belly, then onto your back. We're going to come to lie on our backs. If you have a cushion, you can have it nearby. You don't need it just yet. When you're on your back, walk your feet in towards you and then bring your hands down and wide. When you're ready, inhale, knees into chest. Exhale, legs up in the air. Slide your left knee to bend and behind your right. Gomukhsan this time. So when you swing your left heel to the side, bring your right heel to the side as well. Hands to tops of shins or outsides of feet. Press out through the heels. And we're just going to press the heels down, knees away. And then press the heels wide, knees away. And then cross the shins, legs straight. So try not to press on your knees as you rebend, Gomukhsan. Heels wide, elbows bend, and then heels drop, knees press away. Release the hands, straighten the legs up, and then bend your right knee to 90, slide it behind your left, and both heels sweep out. Go ahead, find your hands holding your legs or your feet, and then draw the knees away as you press the heels in and down, knees away. Press the heels wide. Maybe the elbows bend. And then keep holding if you can as you cross over the shins and straighten the legs. One more time, down. Watch your knees as you rebend, Gomukhsan with elbows bent. And then drop the heels, press the knees away. Variation of. Release the hands, legs up in the air. Legs go wide. Back together, 2 more times. Wide. And together, 1 more time. Try and squeeze the outer hips. And back together. Bend the knees to 90. Release the feet to mat. I'm going to invite you to lift your hips. Drop your hips to the right. Drop your knees to the left. So spinal twist to start. You're welcome to stay. Or left hand to top of right thigh. And slide your left leg back behind you. Right hand to left foot. And then from there, you can twist your neck and look to the right. Make sure it's okay for you. Breathe into what you're opening. Breathe into the sensations. Just a couple rounds. Release. Roll onto back. Feet on mat, hips centered. Lift the hips, shift them an inch to the left, drop your knees to the right. Stack your hips and knees, hold on to the top leg, and then you might slide your right leg back behind you, find the foot, and then open up the front of that thigh as you find that spinal twist. Head and neck turn left. 3 rounds of breath. Gently release, stacking. Roll onto your back. Plant the feet, hips onto the mat. Drop the knees left and then right. A few windshield wipers if you want it. And then for final resting pose today, I invite you to take a bolster under your spine, actually. If you do have one nearby, roll over to the side, gently press up to find it. And place that on your mat. You can sit on the end of your bolster for like an inch and then roll down onto your back and then scooch your hips to land on the mat. Knees can stay bent and knocked in, or if it feels comfortable, you can extend your legs completely. The final resting pose here, Shavasana. Let yourself melt into this shape. And take a deep breath in. Full clearing breath out. Spread through the toes. And then the fingers. Stretch the arms. Stretch the legs. Feet one by one onto mat. Knees left then right. Roll to your right side. Round the spine and press your hands close to you as you come up to sit. Take a moment and just reflect on this idea of celebration. Choosing joy in the act. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Palms meet. Reach up. Exhale, hands through heart to center. Inhale for Om. If you wish, take a soft bow to honor this practice, this space, honor this community, and this land. Rising up. Om Shanti 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 means peace. Thank you all for your practice. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. If you have questions for me, you can chat me or stay on to talk or email me. Thank you.